participant from the playoffs last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will get the first swing of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Oregon's offense has its first opportunity of the day. It's Hill. There he goes. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Ducks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollack impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play.
Got it in stride inside the 20, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And
looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here we go. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Moore will throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final.
Quarterback empties his backfield. DB's right up on the receivers. Under fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Moore to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the run, fires downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Steamrolls his way ahead. Got some room to run. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snags it inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Turning on the Jets. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Buys a little extra time. He throws one to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Moore to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! for 6 more points. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Runs through the tackle. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. This offense has it with really good field position. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Moore will throw. Caught, close to the marker, it's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
At the 7-yard line. 4th down coming up.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback keeps it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown! them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent job on the punt. Out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense. Got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Smith wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball.
Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same